Hi guys, it's Chrissy and welcome back to the channel. So today we're actually going to be building kind of like a community lot, although I did build it as a residential lot. But we're building a daycare today, and I don't know, I think this is the first one that I've ever built on the channel. Yeah, I think it's the first daycare I've ever built. Not just on the channel, but like ever. But yeah, so I was kind of inspired to do this from KawaiiStacie's Babysitter job mod. Now, I have played with that mod a little bit. I saw it and I just wanted to try it out. And for that, you can actually schedule it like you would schedule any party, basically, any event. And you can schedule it obviously on your calendar or whatever, so you can have it be like an actual job for your Sims, and you have goals and everything, and you get paid depending on how well you complete those goals. So if you complete it to have a gold level event, you can, you earn the most money. Or if you only complete it to be a bronze level event, then you get paid a little less. But so you can schedule it, you can decide who you want to babysit basically, and I think it shows you all of the toddlers. Can't remember if it shows you the children as well, but I do know that it shows you all of the toddlers in the world, so you can pick whichever toddler you want to look after. And I think you can pick up to eight toddlers to look after. And for that, you can have it on you can host it either on a residential lot or on a generic lot, I think. So I built this as a residential lot, just to make it easier to download and easier to find, because personally I don't ever search by generic on the gallery. I don't ever search for generic lots, which is kind of stupid now that I think about it, because there are a lot of things that would probably be classed more as generic, but whatever. So you can have this as a residential lot or as a generic lot, whichever one you want to do, if you do want to play with that mod, that is. But I don't know, I just really like how this turned out. And you'll notice that the video isn't really that long. It's only about 12 minutes, the video portion of it anyway. And that's because I built this in under an hour. So, I don't know, it was really quick for me to build this. And I was just really in the mood for building last night when I did this. And yeah, this just, came together really quickly. So downstairs, on the right hand side, the straight side, we're going to have a really big kitchen and a small table with four toddler high chairs, to feed the children. And then in the middle portion, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's basically the same as a play area, but I do add in two desks and a child drawing table and all of that stuff to have some things for children to do if they do come here. So they have two desks to sit at and do their homework or something like that. And then on that portion, that diagonal bit where I put the carpet, that's actually kind of like an indoor play area. So there we have a dollhouse, some toys, a couch, some bookcases, all of that stuff that you need to entertain toddlers basically. And we have two bathrooms as well. One of them is a full bathroom with a bathtub, and the other one is just, a half bath with just a toilet, sink, and I do put in two toddler potties as well, so the toddlers will have a place to do their business. And then upstairs, I didn't actually know what to do with the upstairs when I started this. I knew I wanted the build to have an upstairs, mainly just for, for appearances sake, for the fact that it made the build look better from outside. If there was a second story, I didn't know if I wanted to use it or not, but when I looked at it, it was rather big, so it felt like a waste to not use it for something. And I didn't want to put in kind of like a staff area, because if you do play with the mod, which is what I actually had in mind for this, if I'm honest, then your Sims will probably be rather busy looking at all of the toddlers, because you can't control the toddlers that you look after, so they just do whatever they want. And unless your Sim manually goes and puts them in a high chair, or reads to them or stuff like that. So you can't tell them what to do. So yeah, it kind of requires a lot of attention. But so I didn't want to have the staff, I guess I should say, or your Sims spend all of their time upstairs away from the kids, which I thought wasn't that realistic anyway, because if you run a daycare, you probably do spend a lot of your time actually looking after the kids. So the upstairs bit I actually turned into kind of like a nap time room with 4 toddler beds and a chair where I pictured, your Sim, or if this was real life, I pictured the babysitter would go and sit there, maybe read them all a story before they went to bed or something like that. And she or he would probably spend a lot of their nap time up there, maybe reading something or whatever while the toddlers slept. Just because, in my mind, I don't know, I didn't like the idea of it having stairs up there and, toddlers being able to come downstairs as they wanted to, which in real life would probably be a bit of a, safety thing, which is why I thought the babysitter would spend a lot of their time upstairs when they were there. I don't know, I'm not making any sense right now, I don't think. But basically, you get the idea. If the toddlers go to sleep, your Sim would spend a lot of their time upstairs just watching over them to make sure that they don't accidentally fall down the stairs. Which in The Sims isn't something you can do anyway, so that's completely pointless. But whatever, I like the idea of it, so I guess that's all that matters. And the upstairs is rather, I don't know, it's kind of calming with the trees and the clouds and all of that stuff. I wanted to make it rather calming for the toddlers. And downstairs we have, as I said, lots of playthings for them. And even outside I added that huge toddler, I don't know what you would call it, like, it's not a jungle gym, but like a toddler obstacle course, basically. It's the closest thing that I can get to describing it. But yeah, that huge toddler, I don't know what you would call it, that came with the toddler stuff. Whatever, that huge tunnel thing, I added that, and I added a separate slide as well. I did not add the ball pit, but that I wanted to add it, in all honesty, but I just couldn't find the space for it, so I didn't do it. But yeah, they have that, and then I made this cute little fenced off, what do you call it, sandbox area. Fake sandbox area, but still, it looks like a sandbox. I used those toddler stuff, gates and fences. They're the colorful little small picket fence ones. I used those to kind of fence off the sandbox area, which in that I added a lot more toys, basically. This build has a lot of things for toddlers to do to keep them busy, and probably quite a few things for children as well, since outside there's that block station where they can build things that look like Legos, and there's all of the doll houses and some stuffed animals and all of that stuff outside as well. So there's lots for them to do. They won't be bored, so that's something. But yeah, this build isn't going to be going on for much longer. I do apologize if I'm tripping over my words. I haven't recorded a voiceover in a few days, and this seems to be happening with every video now. I record all of my voiceovers these days on the day that the video is going up. So that means that it's a few days between when I record, and that it throws me completely out of practice. And then I can't think of what I want to say, and I'm just sitting here blabbing about random nonsense. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all of the new subscribers to the channel. Recently there have been a lot of new people coming to the channel, and I just wanted to say welcome, and I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy your stay, and that you like what I'm doing here on the channel. And if you have any build suggestions or stuff like that, do leave them in the comments below. I read all of my comments and I respond to every comment that I get. If I do miss your comment here or there, it's probably kind of like a fluke, basically, because I do try and respond to every comment. But yeah, leave all of your comments for if you have build ideas or stuff like that down in the comments below. Also, maybe some creator sim ideas. I've been really wanting to get into doing some more creator sims recently, so if you have any creator sim ideas, do leave those in the comments below as well. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. As I said, it didn't take me very long to do. But yeah, if you're new to the channel and this is the first build of mine you've come across for some reason or something, and you know you want to stick around and see more of my stuff, do feel free to hit that subscribe button. And remember to turn on the notification bell to be notified of whenever I post new videos. I do try and upload at least 4 times a week. Not always at the same time recently, but yeah, you will be getting, for at least 4 times a week, you will be getting videos from me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, and yeah, that always lets me know that you did enjoy it. And if you want, you can follow me over on Twitter as well. My Twitter is always linked in the description below. And I always update you guys on Twitter of when I'm posting what, or if I can't post a certain video on a certain day or something. I do update you guys about that over on Twitter. So it's always worth following me there if you're curious about when I'm uploading something or when something is coming and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome day and that your week has been great so far. And I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye everyone!
To be free, still thinking how real love should feel.